Alright, so this was the only month where I actually made over 2K. Alright, so I have been thinking about fixing the Ford Fiesta because this car, on my first month having it on Turo, it made me like 800 something bucks because right now I only have one profitable car. So with my other profitable car, I had two profitable cars. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So nothing much has changed on my Turo business. I'm literally stuck with one car, and I just been thinking and trying to strategize of a way I can make a comeback and start making money on Turo again. So I only have one car active that's been doing good for me for a year and almost 3 months now. So I got the car listed last year in July of 2024, and so this car is the Hyundai Accent, and it's the only car that's been making me money. So I showed y'all how much I made in September, and recently I just been thinking of trying to get the Ford Fiesta fixed up. So I had another Hyundai listed, which was the Hyundai Sonata 2015. And this car, man, it was just unreliable, and I had to just snooze it. So now I'm trying to sell it. I only had about 3 people hit me up. One person hit me up for like 3K. I'm not taking that. That'll be a big loss because I bought this car. I had a few issues that I had to fix. So right now it's driving good, and I'm just trying to get rid of it. I was trying to keep it back on Turo, but I didn't want to take the risk of something else happening because these cars are known to have issues. And when I bought it, this was like the first time of me trying the auction. So I bought this car from the auction, and I just wanted to try it out and see how like the auction thing is, and see if I could save money on buying a car from the auction. So didn't really have a good experience on my first car, which was the Hyundai Sonata, but my other Hyundai Accent been on Turo for a year or almost 3 months, and I had literally like not that much issues, and it's been making me money. Overall, it's been profitable, and now I'm just trying to get my other cars back on Turo. So I have 4 cars. One I'm trying to sell, which is the Sonata, and then the other Hyundai is still listed. And then I got the Ford Fiesta that I need to fix and get listed. And then I have the Nissan Sentra that I need to fix up and get listed. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all the Hyundai Sonata and how it's looking. Like, it's just been sitting. I'm trying to get somebody to buy it, but man, like, I don't know what's going on in the car market right now. It's probably like just super dead right now, but if I'm not able to sell it for like 5K, I'm probably gonna take like anywhere between 4K to 4,500 just to get rid of this car because it's been sitting for at least 2 weeks now. I hate that this car is unreliable, man. It's a nice car though. Been sitting for like 2 weeks now. Yeah, so I gotta get this car sold, man. Unreliable ass car, man. Hyundai's. I only got 126,204 miles. So I could have kept this car on Turo for a while, but man, I keep having issues like back to back with this car. Comment down below if y'all had a Hyundai Sonata, if y'all had some issues also. This car, man, out of all the cars I got, I think this one, like, although I spent the most money on this car, it's just like this car had the most issue. Like, the other car just like I had issues, but it's like if I get it fixed, then that's it. Like, I won't have another issue for quite a while. This one was like back-to-back issues, bro. So I gotta get rid of this car. So from now on, when I'm buying a car, I'm gonna start like looking into buying more reliable cars, because although this was like one of the worst experiences with this car, my other car is not so bad. I don't want the battery to die, so I gotta drive this car like every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a smooth ride though. I'm pretty sure though this car will sell for like at least 5K. How much y'all think I should sell this car for? Like, what's a good price? Cause I had a couple people hit me up, and one of them like tried to lowball me with 3K. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Only 3K? You only trying to offer me 3K for this whip, man? That's wild, my boy. But yeah, it used to have a check engine light. Fixed that. Fixed everything on this car, and the suspension and everything is good though, but with like the engine and the transmission, bro, it's just unreliable. Like, but everything else is good on the car, but just like I was saying, man, the transmission and stuff like that just unreliable. So if y'all agree, man, comment down below. Which car should I even like get rid of? Like this car, my Ford Fiesta, or the Nissan Sentra? I'm gonna keep the Accent because that's the only car that's been like making me money. So I'm gonna try to keep that car on there and just, you know what I'm saying, let it do what it do, and then probably sell it around tax time. We'll see what ends up happening. It's nice out here today. It's a nice day to do some orders and make money, man. Alright, so I've been doing Amazon Flex for a while now, and I like the freedom that it gives. I like the money too. The only thing I don't like is like putting mileage on my car, and like just the wear and tear on your car, and maintenance, keeping up with maintenance, you know what I'm saying? And cars are super expensive, bro. Like down the road, if someone breaks down, bro, it costs thousands of dollars. And like when you have a job, bro, and you barely use your car to just, you know what I mean, just to go to work and come back home and just run some errands here and there, your car will last way longer, you feel me? And you won't have as much issues as someone doing deliveries with their car. So I've been thinking about just, man, sooner or later, bro, I'm gonna have to go back to work, go back to doing warehouse job, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to stack up a lot faster and fix some of my cars, put them back on Turo, and just continue working until everything comes back together. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Was, oh yeah, I definitely gotta move cities though, because a city I'm in right now, bro, like they have like no jobs, and they do have some jobs, but it's just like they don't pay much, and it's harder to find a job. And it's one of those cities where it's like rent is cheap, you know what I'm saying, and the jobs don't pay that much, but rent is cheap, you feel me? But so I'm gonna have to go to a city that has more jobs, but rent is higher. But I'm willing to just pay my rent. But you know what I'm saying, going for overtime, that's the city. I was in a different city like 2 years ago, and I was making like 20 bucks an hour with overtime. I was making like $30. So that's what I'm thinking about, going back to that city. But comment down below if y'all know like a city with a lot of job opportunities, and you know what I'm saying, that hire quick. But yeah, man, I just gotta go back to work and stack up fast and then fix these cars up, put them on Turo, make my money back. So, because right now I only have one profitable car. So with my other profitable car, I had two profitable cars, the Hyundai Accent and the Chrysler 200S. All right, so with the Chrysler 200S, bro, this whole process is taking way too long, man. So a guest had damaged my transmission around August 20th. So it's been damn near like 2 months, and I still have not got paid for the damage. And I'm gonna explain more on what's going on. All right, so this is the last trip my Chrysler had went on. So as you guys can see, man, it was literally a 5-day trip. 5 days, man, and my car got brought back with a transmission damage. As you guys can see, man, I was only making like $127 for that trip, and my Chrysler came back with the transmission damage that cost like $4K. And then I don't know, I have no idea what this lady hit, because 2 of my rims got damaged, 2 rim damage, transmission damage, and like some suspension components damaged. Like, it's just crazy, yo. But this is most likely will happen if you guys start a tour business eventually, because different people are driving your cars, different type of drivers, you know what I'm saying, and some people just drive crazy. But yeah. All right, so the Chrysler 200S was my top performing car, and on average I was making about $600 to $800 a month, and that's all profit. I had no car payment on this. I had bought it from OfferUp for $3,800. So once the transmission got damaged, it was just like my earnings just declined like crazy, because with the Chrysler and the Hyundai Accent, I was making a little over $1,000 every month, and so everything was going good. And once I lost the Chrysler, then I really only had the Hyundai Accent listed, and that car makes about $500 to $800 as well. But I'm only doing like $500 to $800 a month versus doing over $1,000 every month, like $1,300, $1,200. That's how much I used to make with 2 of those cars. So I was able to like save up a lot faster when I had 2 cars, not that I only got 1 car. Some months I'm only making like $500, $600, which is not as much as making $1,200. So everything just kind of went left once that accident happened, and I honestly was not prepared for it. So the lady had brought the car back at like 12 a.m. and the next morning I woke up at 7:30 a.m. to do my checkout, and I got to the car. On the passenger side, everything was looking good, so I was like, oh, okay, she brought it back, everything looks good. And then as soon as I get about to open the door to the driver's side door, that's when I noticed like my tire was flat on the driver's side, and then my other tire was also flat on the driver's side. So both of my tires were flat, and I'm like, what the hell? But I just thought the driver's side, the front one, it was like completely shredded, like it was blown up. I don't know what the hell happened, what she ran over. But I was like, oh yeah, that tire is gone, you feel me? I'm gonna need to replace that tire. And then I had jacked up my car to put the spare on, and while I was putting the spare on, I kind of started noticing like a leak, and that's the transmission damage. So I filed a claim on like the same day I filed a claim, and then it's been almost like a month and a half, or like almost close to 2 months, and it's just the process is taking super long. So like right now I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be getting paid for this or not. It's my first time experiencing something like this. I've always had a good experience. Well, yeah, I think I had a good experience. Some people might say they had a bad experience because of like a guest stealing a car, or guests bringing their cars late, or like a guest making their car dirty, which I never really cared for those, because you letting people use your car, it's like they're gonna make it dirty, you feel me? So didn't really care for that. I'm just gonna clean it up. And then if a guest brought my car back late, that's an extra $40-$50. They get charged a late fee, and that goes straight into your pocket. So I never really had any bad experience besides like this situation where my transmission got damaged, and the whole claim process has been taking almost 2 months, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get paid or not. And so now it's like that car is not making me no money, and it's just gone, you feel me? But I had took it in. The last process was to take it into the shop, and the shop will like get in contact with Turo and tell them how much everything gonna cost. So Turo received that, and then they deemed it a total loss, and then it went to their total loss claim team. So I'm gonna try to contact them soon and see what's going on, because it's been like, so my car, they came to come tow my car like about a week ago. They came to tow my car from the shop, so they have my car now, and it's a total loss. So I don't even know what's going on. Like, they haven't really like got back to me yet, but hopefully if I get paid out for that, man, and they pay me out like 4 to 5K, whatever it is, I'm probably gonna use some of that money to fix up my Ford Fiesta, you know what I'm saying? But just right now, I'm just unsure on what's gonna happen next. But yeah, I hope for the best though. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how much the Chrysler 200S 2013 was making, and I got it towards the end of August, like the last week of August, and immediately got booked for $181. I made $181 in August of 2024. Then September, I made $553 September of 2024. Then October 2024, I made $718. So this is when things started rolling. And then November, I made $641. Then December of 2024, I made $559 and had a missed earnings of $93. And this is around the time where I had to get my AC fixed up. But 2024 Chrysler 200 made $2,652. All right, so I bought this car for $3,800. I got lucky, you feel me? It was just one of those good opportunities that you get like once in a while, you feel me? But I got super lucky. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get an opportunity like that, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why I was so disappointed on losing that car. All right, so this is 2025. January made $656. February of 2025 made $561. And then March, which went crazy, man, almost made $900 in March. And I think this is because spring came around, and drop tops are very popular around spring. And I really missed out on the next month because I had I had to replace my tires, and I had to get a new rim basically, because there was rim damage, but it wasn't too bad, and I had to just, you know what I'm saying, get a new rim, not new but a used rim. And it just took me a while to get that together because I was just like kind of slacking. But the month of April, I only made $147. But once I got my car relisted, the very next month, I made almost $800 in May. So this month I could have made another $800, you feel me? And then June made $725. Then July made $649. And so once it starts to get hot, the drop top usually, you know what I'm saying, it drops. But around this time, spring, where it's like the weather is just nice, this car goes crazy. Man. So I'm gonna miss that car, bro, a lot, you feel me? But gotta move past it. And then yes, also August was like my last month. I made $473, and I had so many bookings coming up, and they all had to get canceled because the car was damaged and the transmission, and then now it's a total loss. But I made $4,902 in 2025, so made almost a total of $7,000 some since I had the car. Yeah, so alright, so ever since my transmission got damaged, like I was saying, I've been struggling. And the reason why I'm struggling is because a couple months ago, I told myself I'm only gonna reinvest the money I make from Turo. So I had two other cars to fix, was the Nissan Sentra and the Ford Fiesta. And they're super expensive to fix, especially the Ford Fiesta. Like a total of like 4K to get everything fixed up, you feel me? And I'm making a little over $1,000 every month with the, I was making a little over $1,000 every month with the Accent and the Chrysler. So all I had to do was save for like 4 more months, and that would have made me 4K. But then once this accident happened, like I said, I was unprepared, and now I might have to come out of pocket to fix my car, the Ford Fiesta, and I'm saying just try to make my money back. But it has been like my new plan for a while, is just reinvest Toro's money, don't invest any more of my money. Because from the start of the business, man, I had invested like 14K, and from there, that's all I'm gonna invest, all like my own capital, you feel me? Unless I felt like Toro was more reliable, but I feel like just too risky, you feel me? You can buy a car and it costs you like 4 or 5K, thousands of dollars, and somebody rents it out and then gets a wreck right away, and then Toro could only offer you a little bit of money, and so you're gonna be taking a loss, or you go back and forth with the Toro team to be able to try to get more money out of them. But yeah, that's why I kind of like stopped investing in Toro as much. But overall, I think you can still make some money, but it's just like you're putting up a lot of money to just make a little return back. Or ROI, I feel like it's not that huge, and the profit margins are just not like that big. And I like something that has big profit margins, you know what I'm saying? Or like my reselling, what I do is the reselling stuff, like buying a product for like $50 and selling it for $90 and making $40. And I only invested like $50, you feel me? Or I only invested like $100. But with Toro, you're investing like thousands of dollars, you feel me? Because the cars are so expensive. And then not only that, but the cars have so many components, different components that cost thousands of dollars to fix up. The parts are expensive, the labor is expensive. And the crazy thing is, I actually got cheap cars and they're still expensive. I don't know how. It's probably because I have too many cars, too many cheap cars at once. Know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, it's just an expensive investment. That's how I'm feeling like, and that's why I kind of slowed down. But I will continue on doing Toro and just reinvesting the cash that I make from Toro. But probably invest 4 more K just to get my Ford Fiesta, just to have 2 more cars on Toro, because when I had 2 cars, I'm making a little over $1,000, and that was actually really nice to make that much. Then eventually work my way up to 2K. So y'all subscribe to the journey, man. All right, so this was the only month where I actually made over 2K, and it was a crazy month for me, because I was like, wow, like I actually felt like I was making crazy progress, and then everything just came back to regular. And the reason why I made over 2K this month is because I had more than 2 cars listed, which I had 3 vehicles. So it was the Chrysler 200, Hyundai Accent, and the Ford Fiesta. And so the Ford Fiesta, I had to snooze it because that's when the check engine light came on. And yeah, so with those 3 vehicles, I have made over 2K. So ever since then, man, it's always been my plan to have at least 3 vehicles on Toro, because I'm trying to get back to having 2K a month. You know what I'm saying? That was a great feeling to make that much money. Not working as much, you feel me? Semi-passive. So I'm trying to get back to this for sure, and just been struggling now because now I'm actually back to having 1 car active on Toro. So it's like I'm starting all over again, although I've been on Turo for almost close to a year and 6 months now. All right, so I have been thinking about fixing the Ford Fiesta, because this car, on my first month having it on Turo, it made me like 800 and something bucks. And then my second month was like, the car wasn't on Turo for the whole month, but I still ended up making like 500. And so I had it on Turo for like 3 months. And I'm gonna show y'all how much I made for that 3 month that I had it on Turo. Although it's like the check engine will come on and off because of the catalytic converter. But so I've been thinking about getting this car fixed up, but it's just super expensive. So I just been thinking about it, but I'm not sure yet. All right, so you guys see that screwdriver, man? This back window not working. I just got the screwdriver right there, just keep the window up. And then both the two back windows ain't working, so this is gonna cost like a total of $1,000 right here, just the back windows. And then we got a check engine light on there as well. Car's kind of dirty right now, but so this car's sitting at 143, almost 144,000. And I gotta get an oil change soon at 145. But besides the check engine light for the catalytic converter and the two back windows, that's pretty much it. Everything else works on the car. The car runs good. And yeah, so AC, oh yeah, I forgot about the AC. So the AC works sometimes. It comes on and off. I'm thinking it's probably a compressor issue. I gotta get that fixed up too. And that's gonna, man, everything on this car is probably gonna cost me like over $3 grand. So that's why I've been like not being able to fix it. And I'm probably gonna have to get new tires as well soon. The back tires are pretty good though. They still look kind of new. But the front tires, I definitely got to get 2 front tires, and that's gonna be it. So that's gonna cost me almost like $4K, but I don't know if that's gonna be worth it. But it is something that I've been thinking about, just because I'm like, I don't want to buy another car. I want to just fix the cars I already got and just continue on. All right, so the Ford Fiesta actually does great on Turo, and that's the exact reason why I want to fix this car up, you know what I'm saying, and just try to make my money back, and then from there see if I could start getting into profits. But so you guys can see my first month having this car back on Turo, because I had it sitting for a while. I had this car for a while, but I just never fixed it. I had it sitting on the sidelines because I just never had the money to fix it. Then I fixed it, fixed whatever was going on, like with the transmission, and relisted it. In March, I made 810 bucks. And then April, I made 437 bucks. That's when the check engine light started coming on. So coming on and off. So I had to literally like just work with it. But then after this month, I completely just took it off. I made $543. So a total of $1,790 made in 2025. And so I'm planning on getting this car fixed up, the catalytic converter to 2 back windows, and probably 2 new tires from the front, and then get it back on Turo and see how much I start making again. All right, so the Nissan Sentra, this is gonna be my last car that I fix up and get relisted. And the reason why is because this car actually does not perform that well on Turo. I was only making like 400 to like 500 a month with this car. So I still want to get it relisted just to make my money back for fixing the vehicle and stuff like that, and then try to get rid of it for like 2 to 3K, you know what I'm saying, and take my loss, but just try to make as much as I can back. But yeah, so it's just been sitting. All right, so tire pressure is on, so I'm probably gonna need I think 2 new tires for the the back side. So my mechanic has switched the new tires to the front. So the front ones are new. So I just gotta get 2 back tires. This one's decent, but yeah, it's still bad. And yeah, so I gotta get 2 back tires, man. But I do like this car though. I like how it looks and stuff like that. And I thought about keeping this car after I make my money back, probably for myself. Damn, what the hell? Yo, I gotta get some gas for this car. That shit was on EV. Well, at least $10 or $5 in there. But yeah, that shit was on EV. Alright, so the gas station was right here next to my crib. And I just had to put at least $8 or $10 in there because it was on E. You know what I'm saying? But this car, I'm definitely not driving because I don't got insurance on it and I ain't trying to get pulled over in it. But yeah, man, make sure y'all get your car insured. It's not worth it because the ticket is super expensive. I was just going down the street, you feel me, just to get some gas in there. Great, bro, it's about to rain like crazy. All right, so I've only had the Nissan Sentra for 3 months on Turo, and this was my first car when I started Turo in July of 2024, and my first month made $452 with this car. Then August made $463, and then September $275. And the reason why my earnings dropped like crazy is because my car, I had unlisted it because there was a few things that I had to fix up. All right, so I had to fix up the catalytic converter. That cost me $1,000. And then I had an AC issue. And then, so this was the last month that I had it listed. And from there, just never fixed the AC. But I am going to get it fixed pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? But, so some of the parts on this car is actually very cheap. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I'm going to just try to keep it for a little while, fix it up, and continue on, try to make 400 to 500, or, you know what I'm saying, and just see how much I can make, and then try to get rid of that car. But I actually like that car. Like I was saying, I might end up keeping it, but yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have this car sitting for a little while. I'm not sure how long, but I canceled the insurance so I can save some money, but I'm just have it sitting. I'm not gonna be driving it. But once I get my Ford Fiesta saved up, once I get my Ford Fiesta fixed up, I'm gonna get this car insured and just do deliveries with this car, or try to, you know what I'm saying, go to a different city and find a job, or go back to a warehouse and just stack up. But I'm gonna use this car to get to work and stack up, and then eventually get this car fixed up, and then hopefully get 3 cars back on Turo and try to make $2K a month, and then from there try to scale up. But I'm just trying to focus on having 1 or 2 cars first, make sure everything is smooth with them, make sure everything's up to date, maintenance, and I'm saying if something goes wrong with them, get them fixed up, and just continue making money with those 2 cars to eventually get to 3 cars. But I definitely don't think I'm ready for 3 cars, and that's exactly why I'm not gonna list this car on Turo yet, and just have the Ford Fiesta and the Hyundai Accent on Turo. So y'all subscribe to the journey. I'm gonna show y'all how much I'm making with those 2 cars. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I appreciate everybody who subscribed. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.